Hello boys and girls, I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and I'm in desperate need of a haircut. I launched a competition shortly before GP London to get people to submit fan art of myself and the channel for me to collect, curate and critique as part of a competition. The aim of the game was for me to pick one lucky winner, one piece that made me laugh or smile or enjoyed the most, and they win a golden ticket, so they get free entry into a GP of their choice, courtesy of channel Fireball. If you want to make it to a GP that I'm attending, to give you a bit of a lowdown on what my plans are, I'm currently pricing up whether I can put a Team Kenobi, into GP Madrid. I'll be at GP Birmingham in May on my birthday. I'll be playing the main event for that, so playing some Legacy for my birthday should be sick. And I'm also pricing up GP Vegas. So that'd be sweet to go to my first American GP and perhaps see some American fans and just get involved with some American magic. I've heard it's bigger, I've heard the cards are 30% bigger. So without further ado, let's get down to some art. These are in no particular order except for the final one. The response was brilliant, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who got involved. I appreciate that you took the time out to inflate my ego and make me realise that things aren't actually as bad as they might seem when things seem really hard right now. So on the topic of my ego, George Garrison took some time to perfect his Microsoft Paint craft. As you can see, the image depicts myself floating high above the clouds, the sun beaming in a truly photorealistic depiction of what it's like to float in the sky. Beauty. The image references my jokes about inflated egos and balloons rather subtly, I feel. I'm holding the word ego on a stick whilst my head is propped up by an actual balloon. The timestamp of the exact original joke about my head inflating like a balloon is actually in a text box on the image. Solid effort. I believe this is a deep, nuanced meme if ever I saw one. Also, let's take a moment to admire that beautiful signature there in the corner. This guy has signed things before. I think he's an expert. He's probably signed, you know, artwork or like a form to receive post. He's definitely signed things before. Thank you, George. Next! Daniel Havens has knocked it out of the park with this meme-tastic combination of the channel's dank one-liners, participants and English currency. A running motif amongst the fan art that was submitted to me of this channel is of me being the actual cat Jesus, like some kind of reincarnation, my face bearded, cat-like, I guess. This particular piece is so deep into the channel it even has this. A rolling pin. I know what video this is referring to, but do you know what video this is referring to? Leave your guesses in the comment section below. Next! George Zer submitted a piece of poetry entitled Urzatron. I will now attempt to give a slam poetry reading of this. 1 + 1 = 7. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main phase 1, Urza's Tower, tap, play map. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main phase 1, Urza's Mine. Go. Crack map, find power plant. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main phase 1, Urza's power plant. Khan. Game 2. It's not even the right kind of Tron anyway, but thanks for the contribution. Next! Jesse made this sick Arbiter Bees Planeswalker version of me, sort of mocked up on a sketch pad. You can see my cute little beard there and my anime eyes. I look quite kawaii, so I'm enjoying that. The set symbol is about as British as you can get without voting out of the EU or having a cup of tea. The card itself creates Leonin Arbiter tokens, so fucking sign me up. Onwards! This next entry is from a Twitter user called JHNCSMNT. They're also known as John, but not that one. This was an early contender for winning, so brace yourselves. This is simple, striking and undeniably strong. Behold the majestic beauty of what would come from the unholy union of myself and Thalia having a child. Cosplay idea, anyone? Maxwell Howard tried. It certainly is a picture. There are digital colours arranged to resemble an object that you would find in the real world. What that object is, I don't know. Don't quit your day job, mate. Next! Robbie S was the original inspiration for the whole competition, and he has found out my favourite band, the Bees. And he's even made the logo in the style of the famous British pop sensation Meshuggah. Robbie S, you are a talented man, and thank you for getting involved, and thank you for being such a fucking inspiration. Next! Thomas Rivard, I don't really know what to say about this other than top marks for effort. I mean, 10 out of 10, you would get an extra 10 minutes of soft play after Friday's registration if this was preschool. But this isn't preschool. Look at that face though, it's a face that only a mother could love. I don't know what's on the ears, I look like a fucking character from Winnie the Pooh. Weekend Geek is actually a pretty good artist and animator with a full-on like YouTube following for his animations. With all that said, he made this. Why the fuck am I holding a bone? James Whitehouse, this is generally impressive. If we were giving prize solely based upon artistic merit and time and effort, this would be very high up there, a possible winner. However, I am deducting points. He said I only love one type of animal. That's not true. I'm a massive animal lover. I love cat cheeses, dogs, bees, and Tron players. Another solid artistic rendering of me as our Lord and Saviour, Lead and Arbiter. The level of effort that went into this is genuinely impressive, so thank you, Jessica, for submitting it. You should be proud. You were an early frontrunner in this race, but as good and as fun as this is, you didn't quite win because there's some very strong entries coming up. So, this was the runner-up of the competition. Coveted second place goes to Dan the Waro for inventive use of medium. He went for a webcomic, taking a running joke from the channel surrounding misunderstandings of the opening plays of a game of Magic the Gathering and expecting the mirror match when playing extremely fringe and road brews. I guess that joke kind of has its charm ruined when explaining it in painful detail. This was great, very clever, and you came up just a little bit short of winning, my friend. And an honourable mention goes out to Abby over at Masters of Magic. At the GP, she surprised me with a little gift, because I am UK's #1 and everyone wants to suck up to me. She got me this playmat, a PleasantKenobi playmat, which is fucking sick. But the coolest bit is when you flip it over, there are many, many things in Comic Sans. Possibly showing that Abby is one of the biggest fans of the channel, as there are tweets of me talking about bees on Twitter. There were screenshots from some of the big jokes on the channel. There were some of the hashtags we've used, catchphrases, some of the fan submissions for art for this, kinda. Abby kind of took one of the ideas and ran with it by using the face that Robbie made for me originally. There is even the word punt and daddy scribbled in paint, as well as beetroot, because she was there for the 24-hour stream when we had sex bots trying to tell us how to cook beetroot. As impressive as this is, and as impressive as some people might find it, if you like it, let me know in the description below. Let me know if you think she's missed anything. I mean, she got the chicken nuggets, but there's no jelly beans on here, so what the fuck's that about? But the reason she is not winning anything for this is because she is another content creator who's already gets entry into the UKGP thanks to Channel Fireball at the moment, because she already sucks up like I do. So she is not winning this. I was never going to give it to anyone I knew in RL, in real life, or any other content creator, because I didn't think that was fair. However, this was, again, a very strong showing for the competition, especially when she decided to use some of my, my magnum opus, the incredible drawing of Jessie Thief there. Bees. And so we come to the winner. So let's have a drum roll. I should probably just put one in post as opposed to trying to drum. Is my chair low? That's a bit higher. Feast your eyes on these 4 delectable delights. This is again an inventive use of medium from Florimond Rousseau. I'm sorry if I just butchered the pronunciation of your name there. I am but an ignorant white boy. They were one of the few that actually went ahead and did custom cards. We saw that obviously suggested that as well, but the custom card route wasn't actually explored as much as I thought it might have been. So they expressed themselves artistically through the medium of customised cards. That said, instead of designing overpowered joke cards that reference the channel's jokes, instead they simply took cards that often already mentioned on the channel that already exist and enhanced them with memery and silliness, like a reprint in a special PleasantKenobi set. An ego boost for sure, seeing myself quoted in the flavour text of cards that I love, and the cards themselves alluding to fun times on the channel and on stream. I guess it culminated in putting everything I wanted from this challenge and more into a meme-tastic piece of creativity, and that is why I'm giving Florimond the golden ticket. So well done, Florimond. Thank you so much for submitting those. They made me genuinely laugh, and yeah, they like I said, they're everything I wanted from this competition. I will be emailing you to confirm that you have won and ask you for some details, but if you see this before I get around to emailing you, because I'm going to try and surprise you by putting this up before I email out, then please do email me with your full name, your DCI number, and what GP you want to go to, and we'll have a chat and we'll get Channel Fireball involved to give you that golden ticket. Thank you to everyone that entered. I'm sorry I didn't feature you all, so if you missed out, it's simply because there was quite a few entries, like a surprising number of them, and I had to narrow it down instead of just making an overly long video about it. If you didn't get around to making the fan art and you still want to submit something, if I get enough submissions and extra bits and bobs, I might actually do another video like this. It won't necessarily have a competition to give away, although I might find something to give away, but if you do want to submit some more stuff, then you might make it into, I don't know, the second round of PleasantKenobi's Fan Art Appreciation Society, or whatever the fuck I end up calling this. So that's it for now. I've got some gameplay coming in the next couple of days. Just bear with me because I'm struggling at times with everything that's going on. But until next time, make sure you've liked this video, comment down below, let me know what you thought of some of the fan art submissions, if Abby missed out any memes, and if anyone knows where that rolling pin came from. If you haven't subscribed before, make sure you subscribe. Maybe click on the links that are about to show up on screen now to watch some other content that isn't just ego-boosting fan art. And until next time, stay safe, be good to one another, and as Digital Gandhi once said,
don't be silly, wrap your willy.